We spend our entire lives looking for motivation, that spark of powerful feelings that will help us do anything in life. Maybe it's just catching up with our studies, or joining a YouTube channel, or doing some sport. However, we always feel the need to have that powerful moment of motivation in order to achieve anything in life. We need to be inspired. We need to be in the right mood. What if I told you that that was just the one thing that's preventing you from actually doing it, from actually achieving your goals? Let me explain. In fact, it all started with the quarantine. Getting a habit of doing some sport, going running, doing calisthenics, that was one of the greatest habit changes I did during that period. However, it hadn't always been like that. In fact, I was really terrible at committing to any habit possible, especially sports, and I was really feeling in lack of motivation. So I took up running, and surprise, surprise, the beginning was nowhere near enjoyable. Painful was the word, yeah, painful. And take into account that my privileged mind is excellent at finding the right excuses. I didn't have the right equipment, I didn't have the physique, and I didn't have the motivation. And I am truly amazed at the sheer capacity of human beings to make things overcomplicated. The only thing we need is just crystal clear, doing the thing, getting down to work. There's no other solution to that. And there we are, just waiting for that magical moment of emotion to come. That moment called motivation, inspiration, or maybe just luck. Of course, getting down to work was no guarantee of success. You never know if getting to work out every day will eventually get you a six-pack, or make you even prepare to run a marathon. In fact, the only thing that's for sure is that there is no other way to get there. There are no shortcuts to exercising, you just have to put in the time. Meanwhile, I looked at professional YouTubers, sports people that truly inspired me to get started, and I couldn't even figure out why it seemed so easy for them and so difficult for me to do their craft. We all know how great this is to be inspired, to get in that flow state where every piece of your mind seems to fit in. And at the same time, we would give anything in the world to know the secret how to get into that magical mindset. But are we actually missing something? In fact, we spend the whole day doing many things that would suppose an incredible difficulty to anybody who is new to our society. Say like going to a 9 to 5, getting up on time. And even though some of these tasks, like driving or cooking, can feel really difficult, really complex, we never feel the need to have any sort of motivation to achieve them. So what's the difference? In fact, we only seem to need motivation for those tasks that are really challenging, really creative. In short, those tasks that have the potential to change our lives. A final exam, a creative hobby, or just starting a new business. These are the things that really matter in life. So how can we turn the tables? How can we do it so that we don't need motivation anymore? How can we do it so that we really do the things that we need, instead of waiting for that magical moment of inspiration? There are actually many great books that talk on that topic, links to them in the description. But in this video, I really want to be honest with you and explain 3 key factors that really worked for me when it came to start working out and beginning a YouTube channel. The first is to microtask, sometimes called the 50-minute rule. When I started this YouTube channel, I was really overwhelmed with fear and doubt. I wondered if I would just have 0 subscribers, which, spoiler alert, I do. I was also worried if I would be ashamed of hearing my voice on camera, which surprisingly I wasn't. This is why I didn't start by actually recording a video, but I first researched and wrote the first draft. This gave me the courage to start recording, and here I am, doing my 42nd take. The same happens with working out or running. Things get much easier once you put on your sports clothes. Then, if you still feel unmotivated, you commit to working out just for 15 minutes. I can always guarantee you that once those first 15 minutes are gone, you will soon have gained that necessary momentum which will lead you into doing the complete workout. And before you become aware of it, you'll have entered into that flow state or runner's high, which is, by the way, incredibly useful to get ideas for your next creative project. My next technique is journaling, but not in the way that you think. You see, if you ever feel in need of motivation, just take a step back down memory lane and remember the first time you learned to skate, or drive, or cook. Even though the beginning of learning such skills is painfully difficult, the overall experience was really positive once that initial barrier was behind. Yet we never seem to learn from these past experiences and still face every difficulty as if it could never be overcome. If only we had some tool to reflect on that past and learn. Luckily, you just need a pen, an old notebook, and a couple of questions. First, ask yourself, what is the highlight of your day? What is the one thing that you'll do tomorrow that will make a real impact in your life? Do you really look forward to it, or do you feel in lack of motivation? Ask yourself if you can divide this task into smaller chunks of 15 minutes. And at the end of the day, ask yourself, what challenges did you face? How did you respond to the lack of motivation? Was it actually as hard as it seemed? I am currently journaling in an app called Notion. It's completely free and incredibly flexible. In fact, I'm currently preparing a tutorial on it, so if you happen to be interested, stick around and subscribe. The third and last part of my message is also the simplest, just realizing that we don't need motivation to be happy in life. In fact, what is happening is, we just need to be present in the moment, doing the exact things that we need in order to be happy and feel fulfilled in life. And in that sense, motivation is entirely out of the equation. We just need to start doing what we want, what we need, and what makes us happy. We don't need motivation. We need to start doing those things. And we give a huge importance to that famous motivation rush, even though we don't actually need it to feel fulfilled. We just need to start doing the things that matter to us now, those that feel the hardest, even if it's for just 5 minutes, because they have the potential to change our lifestyles and routines. And of course, watching my YouTube videos is a fairly easy job, but it is nothing compared to getting started with the things that matter the most. Stop complaining or procrastinating and get that camera, put on those sports shoes, get down to study, and motivation will follow as it has always done. If you truly feel that this video has added some value to your day, you might be wondering, how can I contribute to this channel? Well, first thing first, I'm not here for the money, and I'm not even sponsored by Skillshare or Squarespace, so feel free and leave me a thumbs up, but what I really want to hear from you is your voice. So go down here in the comment section and tell me about the very thing that you are less motivated doing right now. I love seeing your thoughts and I really try to reply to everything. Also, if you really like my videos, I would honestly be grateful if you could help me change this shameful number. In the following months, I'll be posting more videos on happiness, productivity, and purposeful living every week. And I'd be really happy to have you on the journey. So stick around and see you next week.